Hey y'all, let's try this again. Happy Saturday. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Sorry, I got to fix my little ear, my little reindeer ear. So, how's everybody been doing today? Sorry, I got to fix my little ear, my little reindeer ear. So, how's everybody been doing today? Can y'all hear me okay? So, how's everybody been doing today? Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, good deal. So, welcome to Craft a House. I want to thank Marilyn and Patrice for putting this on. Also, don't forget, I think it's pinned at the top to follow Miss Merlinda, PictureMeCrafting after me, okay? So, I just want to say that I am so happy to be here, and also I never thought in all my life that I would hit 100 subscribers, but I did, and it's all thanks to y'all. So thank y'all so much. So you know how Marilyn and Patrice and Eve have their little bell to ring? Well, I don't have a bell like that, but you know, since I'm a country girl and I'm in the South, I do have my bell with me today. But you know what? It's my cowbell. So shout out for me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. But like I said, it would not happen if it wasn't for you guys. So I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. So today or this evening, y'all know I love silicone beads. So I'm going to do a pin and a keychain. And I think I did this on my first ever live that I did. So hopefully y'all will go back and watch that live and my other lives that I have been doing. But since we only had 30 minutes, I wanted to keep it kind of simple and everything. So I was like, well, let's just make these again, because I know some people wasn't able to watch it. But I come on most Mondays at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time with my lives. There are some Mondays that I'm not able to due to work. But y'all, last Monday was my very first premiere that I uploaded, so I'm really excited about that. So shout out to me. Oh, thank you. So are y'all ready to get started? And as you can see, I got my little shirt on. And y'all, I'm hot, okay? So just bear with me. So the first thing we're going to do is a pin. And I thought with Christmas coming up, this would be a great Christmas gift you could give teachers if you have kids in school. So I updated the description because I was going to do a keychain bar, but I decided not to. So the first thing that you're going to need is this beadable pen, and you can get those on Amazon. And you can just screw it, just undo the top. You just screw it. Well, it comes off that way too, but you don't want it to come out that way. So y'all can see it. Maybe it'll work this time. Here we go. So, yep, it comes off the top. And also, yes, this would be great stocking stuffers for your kids. Also, so the first thing that we're really going to do is take whatever silicone beads you want. This is a 14 mm lentil bead. And so I'm just going to place this on top. See how it has a little hole? So I'm just going to slide that down like that. And then I'm going to take my think this is a 12mm silicone bead, and you can get these off Amazon too. Most everything that I'm using today, I got off Amazon. And if you know me, I love Amazon. So then I'm just going to put this on the top. And then I got these little teacher focal beads. And actually, I think I got these off Temu. And I'm sorry if my lighting's bad, but hopefully y'all can see that. But it's just a teacher, pink teacher with an apple and a little leaf and a stem. So then I'm just going to put that on through my bead, just like that. And then all you have to do now is just put the top back on. And you just make it tight. And if you have to, you can hold it until you can't twist it no more. And there you go. You have a quick, easy stocking stuffer, or a quick and easy teacher gift for Christmas, or for Teacher Appreciation Week, or like whatever. And also what I do, and it is an ink pen, and y'all, these pens write so good. Like, I love these. Okay, this is all my daughter likes. Also, you can get the refillable inks to go with them. And I got these off of Amazon. So you can order them separate, or on Amazon, you can order a kit where it will have like your beads and your pens and a couple of these also. So yeah. So that's my first project. But like I said, it was very simple and easy. So the next project that I'm going to do today is the silicone keychain. And so what you'll need for this is, yes, you can put glue on the top of it also so it don't come apart. Yes. Some string. This is satin string. You can get it off Amazon. I've got black and white. I think there for a minute. And then I've got my keychain loop that I'm using. And then I've got this bead turner or thing that I use to help slide my beads on. And then I've got I think a 20mm sparkly rhinestone bead. And then I've got 3 silicone beads that are green, white, and red. And then I've got this Christmas tree thing. So I got these off Amazon. And when I seen these remind me of those Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, the white ones. I'm sure y'all seen them. But I have a couple people who like those. And I was like, well, you know, I can make one for my friend and give it to her for Christmas. So, but yeah. So that's why I bought these, because of the Christmas tree cakes that you get at Christmas. They also have chocolate, and my son loves the chocolate. He prefers the chocolate over the white one. So, but anyway. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is, and yes, I like the chocolate ones too. I sometimes get those for a snack. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my keychain, and you see how like it has where you can put stuff on. I like to put my knot there. So I'm just going to make my string even at the bottom, and then I've got like a little loop. So I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to put it right there, and I'm just going to loop it through. And just pull it, and I want to make sure that my little knot is right there. Okay, so it can't go nowhere. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my red silicone bead, and I'm going to stick it through my little loop turner right here. And sometimes you just have to push it, but So there's the first one. You know what? I did that wrong. Let's back up. Let's do, or did I right? No, I think I did that right because I think I'm going to put green at the top. Sorry. So let's do red, my whites, and then my green one. And so then what I do is I pull it. So can you kind of see like there's a little hole there? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my string and I'm going to put both ends through that. I know it might be hard for y'all to see, but hopefully y'all can see. But I just stick it through there the best that you can. So it looks like that. And then I'm just going to pull it down some. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it with my hand, push it, and you'll see this go through all three of these. So we're just going to pull, pull, pull until it gets like this. And then once you got that, you can remove it. And then you can just slide these up with your hands. So it looks like this so far. So we've got our green, our white, and our red silicone bead. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the Christmas tree. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to put my little loop turner up through it. And then I'm going to put my strings through this. And I'm going to pull it the exact same way. Pull, pull, pull. So now you have, this is what you got so far. So now this is where I'm going to add my sparkle bead, my 20 mm. And sometimes like it won't go through my bead loop. So what I'll do is I'll just place it by hand. I'll put these together and I'll just stick them. I just push it through so both of them come. And then you've got your little keychain. So then what I'm going to do, sorry, let y'all see. I'm just going to make a knot, like maybe once or twice. And I'm going to pull it really tight because you don't want these beads to come off because they're no fun coming off. And see, like I pulled that and you see how that come through? So that tells me I need to make another knot. You may have to make a couple, like 4 or 5. Now, hopefully, all right, so now that won't come off, okay? So then I kind of get it back together, straighten it out. Then you will need scissors, which I did not come with. So if you'll give me just a minute, let me go get some scissors. Okay, so I got my scissors. And so now I'm going to cut it like kind of close, but not like too close. Like maybe 1.5 inches, maybe. So we're going to clip it and then it'll come out like that. So you can either leave it like that, which I don't like to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my lighter and I'm going to burn these ends. And some people like burn them together. Once they burn them, they like use their fingers and push them together so they will like be burnt together. Just hope I don't burn my fingers, y'all. I usually don't, but this cord's being crazy tonight. But I just do that. And I try to stick it together, but it's not working. So I may just have to, oh, looks like it's coming loose right there. Don't want that to do that. But I'm just going to keep burning it. And you may have to do one at a time. And if it catches on fire, just blow it out. No big deal. And then I try to like make it knotty so you can't really see. And there you have your Christmas keychain that you can give. You can put it as a stocking stuffer. You could give it to a teacher, or if you have a friend, or whatever you choose to do. I know I have my daughter. She will be 16 in January, so I'm sure I will be making some type of keychain for her. I'm not real sure what she will want, but anyway. So that is all I have. And again, here is our pen that we made with silicone beads. And then here is our keychain. So yeah, so I mean, very simple, like maybe like 15 minutes at the most it takes you to do. Yes, these are very popular. So does anybody have any questions? I know we still got a few minutes. Anybody have any questions for me? And yes, you can get some at Hobby Lobby. I know they have different things. Michael's you can, but I mostly get mine on Amazon because they're a little bit cheaper, and you can get more. So, but I appreciate everybody coming in, and don't forget, after me is Miss Merlinda with PictureMeCrafting. So, and here's my shirts once again. I know you probably couldn't see it in my live, but I'm sorry. But there's my shirts. Yeah, Hobby Lobby gets me in trouble lots of times. Do you have any other projects in your room you can show us? Yes, actually I do. If you'll give me just a minute, because I'm in my kitchen area because I don't really have a craft room. But yes, I will go get some and let y'all see some other different silicone beads that I have made. And also, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit the thumbs up. So I will be right back. Okay, apologize for that. So here is a lanyard that I make, teacher lanyards that I've made. It's a string 2 and it's a keychain. It's a little bit different keychain, but you can use this. This is what I usually use for them, but for some reason I had this one. And I've got like little clasps. How do I store my beads? So I got a container, I think at Michael's or maybe Temu, and it's got dividers in it. I would go get it, but it's in my room, and it's a nightmare. But they're sectioned off, and so I put my colors in there. Also, sometimes they come in like a container like this, but it's bigger, of course, and I'll just keep them in there. But I have a big bag that I put everything of my silicone beads in. So that's how I store them. What store do you? So, and yes, I do sort by colors. The size, they're mostly the same size. So, another one, here's another pin that I did for Halloween. I don't think I did on live, but I did this one. But it's my little Frankenstein. Also, I made another keychain, and it's a flower keychain. I did a live on it, so if you're interested to learn how I did this, go back and watch my live, because this was a fun little project. Also, I did a teardrop keychain on live one afternoon. So this was kind of cool. This is my kids' school colors, so I thought about using it, and you can just like slip it on your hand and use it as a keychain too, but it's a teardrop. And also, I made an eyeglass case chain. So some people, not going to mention any names, wouldn't keep losing their glasses. So, yeah. And all you do is like, and you can put it for all around your glasses. So it's just, these are the lentils, the smaller lentils, the 12 millimeters, and the satin cord, and also a little clasp that I got at Hobby Lobby, and then these eyeglass, like plastic silicone things that you can get at Hobby Lobby too. So I didn't mention any names. I was just said some people have a hard time keeping up with their glasses. Sometimes my husband loses his, but that's okay. I think I need to give this to him. So, but yeah, some other things. I made another keychain, kind of like this, but it was autism's. I'm trying to think that I might have made. If you're in here and you've watched my lives and I've missed something, please put in the chat, because I've made quite a few things with silicone beads, because I just like doing it. Like, it makes me happy. So, but does anybody have any questions? Yes, I do. So I made stockings, 2 Christmas stockings for my kids. Oh, and also I did make this silicone. It's a phone case or a phone holder like this for my cell phone. And y'all know, of course, you got to have a cow on there. A cow. Yep. With my little cowbell. So yes, and I've made some quilts. I've made stockings, 2 stockings. I don't know if I have it here, but last week on my live, I made a little mug rug with applique. I cut my crickets and I used heat and bond and I pressed it and I sewed around with my sewing machine since I don't have an embroidery machine. But if you know, I'm saving my money for it. So, what is the name of the device you use to pull the strings through? So, I just call it a bead turner. I think I got these off of Amazon. They have different ones. So, yeah. So, I just call this a bead turner, bead loop turner. It's plastic. So, you may have any other questions? Oh, you want to see my quilt? Would y'all like to see a quilt that I made? It's like my very first one. Y'all want to see it? What string was that for the keychain? So it's just satin string off of Amazon. I'll see if I can pull up. Okay, give me just a minute. Okay, so I found two real quick. So the first one is I got to give a shout out to Miss Shawn because I did this. This is the first one. It was a panel that we did. And so I just did a Grinch fabric and then I cut my little squares and I quilted it. So y'all can see. Like it's not perfect, but I am super proud of it. And this is the back of it. It's just polka dot. And then the next one I did, it was a panel that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's a red truck with a snowman and a barn. And so I did this one too. But so y'all can see it. So yeah. But I really enjoyed doing this. This was my second quilt that I did. And I had fun doing it. I got some headaches, but hey, it's okay. And then the back of it is just solid green. And then my binding is polka dots. So, yep. And then I made, on another live, I did a stocking. And then I made two other ones. Let me go get those real quick and I'll show you. And I cut everything out by hand and I sewed everything with the sewing machine. So this is the first one that I did for my son. It's I think 32 2.5 by 2.5 squares that I had to hand cut, and then I sewed them together. It was a pattern. I can't remember the pattern's name. If I remember it or find it, I will post it, make a post on my YouTube channel. And then I did the cuff and that like candy canes. And then I did my daughter's because she picked out, and all these are from Fat Quarters. And I think I did 15 of these or 18 of each. But this is what she chose. And it's got lining inside. And it's got a little hook. And on this one, I did not line it because it was my first one and I totally forgot about it. So, yes. So, but there's hers again. And like I said, I used all of these with Fat Quarters. So, but yes. But thank y'all. everyone so much for joining me. And hopefully I will see you on Mondays. I won't be live this coming Monday, but I'm hoping to have a video to premiere. So hopefully, but just watch my post and my thumbnails. And I hope y'all have a great evening. And thank you again so much for joining me. And I am putting Miss Merlinda's YouTube channel in the chat. So y'all make sure you go check her out in a few minutes. And we will see y'all hopefully soon. Bye. Thanks again.